Is what Nvidia is doing with the 5000 series a crime? I can't make any absolute claims. This is all just theoretical speculation, but it seems like the level of market manipulation and large-scale organized price gouging is borderline criminal. A $3 trillion company only provided a total of 3,000 combined 5080s and 5090s for microcenters across the United States, the #1 PC enthusiast retailer. That's a joke, right? A sick, sadistic joke. Nvidia is the biggest tech company in the world, or just the biggest company in the world right now, period. Yet, that is an example of the volume they produce for a hyped up new generation GPU launch. I assume with a $3 trillion market cap, they could have produced a little bit more. Price gouging is technically illegal, right? And that's what this is, right? I'm not like an expert or anything, like...
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
They are incentivizing scalping via artificial scarcity, and in turn that justifies the continued raising of MSRP. It's a mutually beneficial long-term relationship between the scalpers and Nvidia.
So that is the reason why scarcity is an issue. I don't believe, personally, and this is tinfoil hat, I don't believe Nvidia did this on purpose to try and create a scalping issue, because Nvidia doesn't make any extra money on scalping. Well,
maybe you should try thinking and using your brain, Jay. At this point, MSRP is totally irrelevant. This isn't free market capitalism, which I see some people in the comments saying it is in defense of all of this. This is tech dystopian social media feudalism. The tech social media influencers and YouTubers get the cards handed out to them, providing mass free advertising on what was initially false MSRP levels, changed a week later conveniently, apparently due to the tariffs. The tariffs are at 10%, but the cards magically went up 14 to 19%, if not more in many cases. That's a little weird. It's a little disrespectful to your customer base. The people at the bottom of this tech feudal caste system are just further driven out of being able to buy cards and ever build or update a new PC, especially because they strangle the market and stop producing previous generation cards. The 4000 series never ever gets a discount. It's just completely discontinued and the market is further strangled. Is there anything more you can do to spit in the face of your loyal customers who have helped make the company successful in the first place? And who are these scalpers? Has there been an investigation as to if there is any inside scalping and price gouging going on here? Bots that just instantly buy up entire supplies. Why does Nvidia and these AIB companies do absolutely nothing to mitigate this? That is the question. Who are these scalpers?
You suck!
Yes, a few individual opportunists making a couple $100 is understandable given the situation, but scalpers with a massive, endless supply, who are these people? How are they able to get such a steady supply of scalped cards? I don't get it. Could they not allow for months in advance pre-orders to help ensure the maintaining of MSRP levels? Oh wait, that one company that did that was EVGA and they were driven out of the market. Weird. Oh, that's a little weird. Why do they have such an interest in protecting scalpers over their actual customer base? I think they know that they're headed towards the 4K 120 FPS wall, which is basically endgame PC gaming, probably for the next 30 to 50 years. That's pretty much the point at which going beyond that really doesn't matter all that much for most people. And they're trying to draw out the top of the line cards as long as possible, because at some point in the future, a 60 series or even a 50 series card will be able to do 4K 120 due to the progression of things. Imagine if Apple had a new iPhone launch and they only produced a couple thousand of them. They sell out and they instantly claim justification for a massive price hike. It's kind of like that, but much worse, because Apple still produces their older generation iPhones and you can still get them in the store. So it's even worse than that. What happens when the scalpers ruin the 50, 60, and 70 series card market? What happens when the lower end cards prices completely disappear, because that seems like the direction Nvidia is trying to drive the market. I really hope they hit a wall at some point and AMD and Intel can actually compete on a real level with GPUs, because this is just a monopoly creating a tech caste system, and the peasants are never going to be able to actually build a computer ever again. Anyways, I think more tech influencers need to speak out against this on a real level, and maybe even Elon and Trump maybe should take a look at who these scalpers actually are, and see if there's anything inside going on, and if there's any relation to people in these AIB companies or Nvidia themselves, because that's kind of what it seems like to me at times. Anyways, that's just speculation though. That's not actual accusation. I'm just speculating. Anyways, that's all. Pre-orders months in advance will solve the situation, and legal restrictions against extreme artificial scarcity from trillion-dollar companies. They passed laws against ticket scalping. They can do it for this. Anyways, that's all. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below, and bye.
I know it's real.